Hey guys, first regards in here, and so I'll be talking about a Combi Flamer build for the Tactical class in Space Marine 2 patch 14. Now the Combi Flamer is the new heroic bolt carbine. I think this weapon is okay. The overall firepower of your bolter portion is less than the relic tiers. I do think this is overall weaker in these relic tiers because of that, but the Flamer portion's a nice little gimmick effect, and also the bolt carbine as a weapon is just so strong that even with like a slight decrease in your overall damage, it's still one of the best weapons in the game for contested health recovery and close range damage. Now, for the perk tree here, we do pick up the perk Headhunter first, moving here into the perk Rapid Health. Then I grab the perk here Home Precision for hip firing, because hip firing on the bolt carbine is just like one of the best things you can possibly do. And the next perk here is Divine Might, into Headhunter and Headhunter for more damage. Down here into Extended Magazine, the perk here Divine Might again, increased capacity. The perk here Magazine Restoration, Adamantine Grip, and the final perk here is Divine Might. Now, alternatively, you could go up here for stuff like Recoupment, but on this build, we do want to increase capacity because we want to have a higher portion on our Pyroblast total ammo, and this will help out with that. Now, a big issue I have with this weapon is that the Pyroblast itself is just not that strong compared to the actual Pyroblast. That's kind of be expected because it is a combi weapon, but that being said, when it comes to the overall performance and like charge up of the Pyroblast portion, the charge up just takes way too long. The burn damage got nerfed this patch as well to no longer work with Auspex scan, and all of that has kind of like lowered the power level of fire in general, and because of that, I think this weapon is just like okay on the Pyroblast portion. Now, for the secondary weapon, I do take the Heroic Plasma Pistol. Now, there is a bug once again with this on the Crack and Penetrator rounds. We are not using that today because this will probably be hotfixed, but the big thing here is we are building for double shot damage on plasma boost. So if you go all the way down this top tree and take things like charge cooling, you will be able to get 2 shots off instead of 1, and that will allow you to basically stack the plasma boost 40% bonus damage here on that second shot. So against bosses, that is pretty good and just helps you out with overall damage nuking. So that's why I build it this way. Now, for the melee weapon, I do take a White Scar's Chainsword. This weapon is really good for horde clear, really good for damage, still one of the best heroics in the entire game. The heroic perk effect is called Fury of Chigoris. Adrenaline Surge stacks are increased to 3. The third stack is a higher damage bonus, but the bonus for the second stack is reduced. Now, this weapon does a ton of damage, and an 8 speed here is super nice for just like the overall feeling of the fluid melee combat, and I think this is the best chainsword in the game currently. Now, for the perk tree, it's pretty standard. We start off with the perk down here, Perpetual Strength, into the perk here, Swift Recovery, Perpetual Strength again, Reverberating Impact for more stomp AoE radius, into the perk here, Combined Onslaught, Heavy Onslaught, Full Throttle for the combo skip, and the final perks here are Hard Target and the perk Majora's Slayer, because you can still one combo Majora's and Extremis off of like all 3 stacks, even with Majora's Slayer, so really good option for him. Now, for the main perk tree, I do pick up the perk Plasma Boost first for that second shot like I mentioned before. If you really want like primary damage or body shot damage, you could pick up Crack and Penetrator rounds or Balance Distribution. Next perk here is Heightened Vigor. After a perfect time parry, block, or dodge, you will deal 10% more melee and gun strike damage, don't lose trophy hits, and cannot be knocked back for 10 seconds. When you're playing with a White Scar's Chainsword, I think this is just a de facto best option. You could pick up versatility, but being staggered does kind of suck with a block weapon, so this one's already a very powerful effect. Next perk here is Emperor's Vengeance. Killing a Majora's or higher enemy restores your Pyro Pit's ammo by 1 magazine. Cannot exceed maximum ammo capacity. The cooldown is 30 seconds. This perk just gives you infinite ammo on your bolt carbine, but if you really don't want this, you could pick up like Steady Aim or the perk up here, Emperor's Judgment. And the next perk here is Secure Stockpile, because 60-second cooldown on equipment is insane in this game. And the final perks for the gear tree are for mostly melee damage, with stuff here like Vital Data, into the perk Battle Focus for Auspex scans on parry or block, and the perk here Close Targeting for a melee damage increase of 25% while the Auspex scan is in cooldown. These are not the strongest perks ever on the tactical class. If you want to go for like pure Auspex damage, you can pick up Precise Calibration and Concentrate Fire. I just prefer this option today because it's just more fun for me, and the burn effect on this weapon isn't affected by Auspex anyways, so building around that melee damage is just a bit more entertaining. Final perk here is Radiant Impact. A melee finisher additionally deals significant AoE damage in a 10 meter radius. The cooldown is 90 seconds. This perk is still top tier in Space Marine 2 patch 14. Being able to one-shot Majora's in a 10 meter radius on a 90-second cooldown for one finisher is kind of nuts. You also do significant damage to Extremis and even bosses. This is still the best in slot on the signature perk, and probably will be all the way into like year 3 and year 4 unless they rework the other ones to be kind of cracked, but I doubt they're ever going to majorly change this, so for now, it's still the best pick. Now, as far as the prestige perks go, I just take Acuity for headshot damage on our bolter portion, into the perk here Skill Supplier for an ammo reserve increase of 15% for both the Pyroblaster section and the main bolter portion, and the final perks are Resilience and Fortitude, because these are still the best for overall, and if you're not using like a grenade launcher in the siege mode, really, you just don't take spare power that often, because you don't find ammo boxes in the actual like operations and hard strats maps that much. I mean, they are present, so this will have some benefit, but I think these are overall the best. And that's all I have to say in this one, guys. The Combi Flamer is pretty fun, but it does kind of feel like a lot of the ranged weapons this time especially were a bit of a gimmick effect, and I know a lot of you guys don't like the Salamander's Melter Rifle, but this might actually be my favorite of the bunch right now, even though the damage here is not as high as it should be. It should probably buffed up by like 10 or 20% again. But for now, that's all I have to say in this one, guys. If you like content like this, subscribe for more, and if you want to watch me live to ask me questions about the game or just come hang out, you can find me here on YouTube or on Twitch with a link in the video description, also a link to my community Discord. And as always, thank you for watching, take it easy, bye.
The storm has dissipated. Advance while it is clear.
Like, the more I use this gun, the more I'm like, wow, it's actually pretty good. And then I remember it's probably because it's a fucking bolt carbine. And bolt carbines are all pretty good.
Changing magazine. Objective. Prepare for low visibility.
Builds recommend for a plasma pistol. Use a heroic one. A heroic plasma is the best for damage. Rate of fire is really good for contested health recovery. Heroic plasma is still nuts. That's the last year. Undeniably S tier weapon for secondaries.
Picking up equipment. At the first objective, Lieutenant Titus. Activate the Quartermaster's console and wake the machine spirit. Instructed to load the implosive warhead onto the train and assist it when necessary. And rot, Xenos abomination. A Xenos stealthily strike at ambush. Ravage and destroy.
The Room Raider, I think that's tier 1 for 3 months in advance. Goddamn. Very much.
Our targets never stay hidden for long. Changing magazine.
I would play TAC is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Alright. So the main reason we took plasma boosters for boss damage. Not always the best, but
Take all you can carry.
if you want to take crack and penetrator rounds or balance distribution, you can definitely do that. It's just it's a little preference thing. I want to try it out. I don't know what that's
Require a Nova cannon implosive warhead to be loaded on the train.
fuck is B1? Over here. Guess we'll do this, huh? Yeah, that's the benefit of the Combi Flamer. I'm gonna do the 7-second terminus challenge. I already have a video on that, if you're curious. That was pretty easy. Just do it in custom strat.
Got the console working.
It's so stupid. I mean, it's actually incredibly easy to do. Combi Flamer damage sucks, bro. Yeah. I think he's a bit of a buff. That's like my only problem with all the range weapons. Their damage is not quite as strong as it should be. Like, I don't think a Combi Flamer, like a little Pyro-Blaster attachment that takes forever to fire, is worth the trade-off of damage. Not equivalent. What's good here?
I have this one, brothers.
Yeah, he bug spray, pretty much. Unfortunately, this thing's still bugged, and I give you back ammo. So they said they fixed it.
Good. Escort the payload to the train. According to facility schematics, there is a transport lift that leads to the platform.
Alright, let's just go.
Reloading. Our orders are clear. Advance. Activating horse-race advantage. Synaptic servant slaughtered. Tyranid eyepiece sighted.
I thought it'd be more effective than it was.
Our adversaries are keen to lose again. We've isolated our foe from its allies.
With the Melt-A-Fist, it sucks to use. Yeah, the Melt-A-Fist needs Jesus. That's the worst heroic of the bunch. All of the range heroics are, like, usable. I mean, that one's usable too, but, like, that one is just strictly, like, why would you? too long.
Prepare for low visibility. Inserting fresh magazine. That so-and-so has played its last line. The storm has dissipated. Executing countermeasures.
Does the crack penetrate rounds bug still works?
No max for our trade.
On plasma? I haven't tested on plasma. It's definitely not supposed to be working.
Shock grenade released. Bring through the grid, brothers.
Out of game. Thank you for robbing me of my shit. My epic plasma shot. When I play my secondary, nothing happens. Yeah.
Alien biobomb eliminated. Filthy burrow eliminated.
Alright, 2 parry bugs.
The storm has dissipated. Rearming. The Codex demands it. Tyranids have no mind for tactics. The lights will guide us, brothers. Reloading. All specs engaged. The storm has dissipated.
Hello.
Watch out for Ravener tunnels. This squall is as harmful as a summer breeze. Activating wall.
Awkward.
Fester and rot. Abomination. The storm has dissipated. Tyranids repel, brothers. Reloading. Stack. That numbers are no match for our trade. storm has dissipated. Even humble servitors are instrumental in the Emperor's plans.
Ammo box like that.
Ring through the grit, brothers. This way, brothers.
Using responsibility. Changing magazine.
The storm has dissipated.
Alien biobomb eliminated. We cannot backtrack.
We shall launch this Terminus's final train.
Obstruction detected. Removal is required to commence.
Yeah, look at that.
Acknowledged and ready. We are back on the move.
Fuck that one Horman guy in particular. Oh shit, where are we going? Over here, I guess.
Battle power unleashed. Buckle terrain. Ravener activity. Second wave headed to the earth. It dug its own grave. Inserting fresh magazine. Synaptic servant slaughtered. Changing magazine.
Remain calm.
Perhaps they seek to choke our rivers with their dead. Additional enemy forces are incoming. Do not get flanked. Tyrannies have no hybrid tactics.
Power Caesars roast them. Why not? Why not?
Rearming.
Remain calm.
Alright, one more boss spawn potentially. But we'll see. See how it actually goes.
Gun beast is no more. Readying next volley.
Department Terminator Performance Transfer 363919 complete. Manifest updated.
Synaptic servant slaughtered. Shock grenade. Reloading. Executing countermeasures. Inserting fresh magazine.
I'll say the combi portion is really good for port control against like Minoras. That is nice.
Warhead is loaded, Lieutenant. Good. Deploy it.
Is this a new weekly? No. Just a absolute off.
For Ultramar!
Engine power depleted. Initiating charging cycle. Departmental regulatory penalties will be assessed.
A minor setback. Let us reevaluate our strategy. Talassa, I have multiple swans moving to your location. You have their attention. Deal with them swiftly. We will not get another shot at this. Brothers, it occurs to me the Xenos are unaware they must catch a train.
Proposition. There are engines in service that may be routed along
We must keep the train out of their putrid.
changes may be made by
I guess we'll go push the lever.
control terminal.
Tyranids on the tracks! Launch train now!
Increasing response severity.
I'll say having a flamer attached to your gun is cooler than having like, a pure flamethrower, in my opinion.
Changing magazine.
Get rid of Combi Plasma? Almost certainly eventually. How good will it be? Probably not that good, but... And the Combi Melta is definitely better than the Combi Flamer, though. Actually, it might actually be better because the gun itself is better than the bolt rifle.
Link your armor to the Mechanicus device. You will need to keep close proximity to the charging station until the reset is complete.
Fulton charging system detected. Engines requested to perform rites of restoration. Current departure estimate. Indefinite. Cause. Technical failure. Offer prayers to expedite the performance of repairs.
If we coordinate precisely, we can fix the charging station and defend the train simultaneously. Deploy immediately. Yes.
Alright. Trying to blow this popsicle stand. Only one boss. It's kind of lame, but whatever. Combi Flamer's alright. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Launch. Detonation in 5. Bring
Look at that. It's over, boys.